what is going on here. After all, whoever those people are, there must be some reason why they tried to put a stop to your excavation, and why they decided to kidnap you when their tactics failed.
That's all very well, but do you realize that there are at least 2 more armed guards on the loose here?
Sure, but they don't know I'm still around.
Yes, the key word being still. Max, we need to get away.
I guess you're right, but how?
They must have found my hydroplane by now and put it out of action.
Great. Now what?
Don't ask me.
Look, you know your way around here, don't you? And you know which authorities we need to contact on the mainland.
Yes, I do, but...
Well, this is my first time here. I don't know anybody, and I don't even speak the language. So, you make your way to the coast and try to get the attention of a passing ship. Then go straight to the police and get help. Not just a couple of unarmed cops, mind you. An army would be preferable. I'll wait here and check out the surroundings.
But what if the guards come back?
Then I'll hide and wait for you to get back. Can't be all that hard to lie low in the jungle. I'm sure even I can do it.
I do not like this. Not one bit.
Have you got a better idea? Other than arguing until those guys come back and use us for target practice?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, get a move on. I haven't had any breakfast yet.
All right then, but promise me you will be careful and hide as soon as you sense danger.
I will. Now go. The key might actually fit. I wonder what's beyond. It must be something big, or those Puritas Cordis people wouldn't have gone to such lengths trying to scare Sam away from here. Here I go.
Es geht ja alles automatisch.
Oh no! What are they planning to blow up with that huge thing? The whole island?
Was war das?
What happened here? Where's the prisoner? And where did my comrade go? I'd better inform headquarters. 070 HQ, please come in.
07.
Things are not going smoothly. The captured scientist has disappeared along with her guard. There must be more saboteurs around, I'm afraid. Are you sure? All right, give me 2 minutes to warn our guys, then you can start the triggering sequence.
Oh.
The bomb! They triggered it remotely! I've got to get out of here!
Nein, ich muss entschärfen, das Ding ist so groß. Das war eine Atombombe. Drum ist da auch das Radioaktivzeichen. Oh, das fällt da runter. Tja, ich glaube, du bist tot. So schnell kannst du nicht laufen.
Oh. Kill him or take him along.
Take him! We can always off him later.
Die gucken aber böse. Und, tja.
Are you sure this is the right place?
Schon wieder ein Schnitt.
Oh, great. How are we ever going to find anything here? I mean, anything other than rocks and rubble.
Good question. But we simply must keep our faith that we can succeed.
Where do we find that kind of faith? Well, in your case, I guess it's obvious. But quite honestly, I'm a little low on faith right now.
So you are simply going to give up and submit to your fate?
You're right. After all, there will still be plenty of time to sit back and enjoy the disasters once they're upon us.
Let's have another look at what Sister Elise wrote. Maybe we can find a clue. It says, all those years, the key lay well hidden within the ruins of Gatineau, and the saint who showed me the way appeared to me in a dream every night.
The saint?
Don't
Der
ask
Heilige.
me. I don't know a whole lot more than you do. Here's what we'll do. I will go over the letter again in detail. Maybe something was mistranslated or we overlooked a clue. In the meantime, you keep your eyes peeled for anything that might be even remotely connected to a saint.
I wonder which of the 2 straws we're clutching at is the most pathetic.
What about a little faith? What you believe is not all that important, but complete lack of faith won't get you far in life.
Yes, I know. Hope springs eternal. I'd better start looking for our mysterious saint then. If you hit upon a trail that seems a bit warmer, please deliver me from my quest.
I will do that, I promise. Oh, I almost forgot. There was a strange drawing enclosed with Elise's letter. No idea what it's supposed to be, but maybe it will help you in your search.
Say here.
This sketch was part of Sister Elise's letter.
Das ist symmetrisch. So halbwegs, ne? So. Tja, irgendwas ist irgendwie verbunden. Okay. Tja, mehr habe ich jetzt nicht mehr. Und ich kann auch nicht umschalten zum WK. Speichern wir es erstmal.
There he is, trying to decipher Elise's letter.
Ja, viel Glück. Das gibt's nicht alles.
A rock slide warning sign.
Warum geht es genau auf seinen Hosenstall? Das ist.
Looks like he works here.
Ich mit dem noch irgendwie was
Did you
austauschen?
discover any more clues in Sister Elise's letter?
Ja, so schnell nicht.
No, not really. How's your search for the saint coming along?
I've had more successful days.
Maybe it would help if you had a look around the surroundings too.
All right, I'm on my way.
Vielleicht muss ich da reingehen.
Hello, what are you doing here?
Hello. I was about to ask you the same thing. You are in a restricted area, you know.
Really? I didn't see any barriers.
Well, the barrier is sort of invisible. This property belongs to Latsada Construction. And trespassing is prohibited.
An invisible barrier. Is it patrolled by invisible guards, too?
Quite right. Actually, I don't really care. As long as you don't get in my way.
I wasn't planning to. Have you seen a saint around here? Or anything that might somehow be connected to a saint? No silly jokes, please. I'm serious about this.
Okay. No jokes, but no saints either.
Is this pile of rubble really all that's left of Gatineau?
As far as I know, yes.
Ist das ein Streichholz?
What are you doing here exactly?
I am surveying the land.
I can see that, but what for?
They're building a theme park, and the ruins of Gatineau are supposed to become part of the park.
A walk-in tourist attraction?
Precisely. And my job is to determine the paths along which hordes of tourists may wander without creating a hazard.
For the visitors or for the ruins?
Both. After all, 100 people crashing through the floor of a historic town would be rather unfortunate for the people, as well as the town.
Seems reasonable, but isn't there a risk that you might destroy something valuable here yourself?
No, the archaeologists have already finished. Otherwise, I would not be allowed to walk around here, and you shouldn't be allowed here anyway.
Just pretend I'm not here. What did the archaeologists find here? Anything exciting?
I don't know. They had already left when I got here.
Too bad. So there's nothing here now but rocks?
Did you have anything in particular in mind? Maybe I can help you.
In what way?
Well, the archaeologists might have overlooked something.
You mean you found something before?
Who knows?
That's robbery, an outright crime against science. My ex-boyfriend would take you to court for that.
But he is not here, is he? And since I am willing to turn a blind eye to your being in a restricted area...
I get it. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Exactly. If you should happen to come across something that might have historical value,
I'll bear that in mind. I'll leave you to your work then.
Okay.
Deswegen meine Taschen, aber mein ganzer Kram hin. Ist nicht mehr ins Boot gepasst. Was ist das? Oh,
What am I supposed to do? Go up on a mole hunt? I don't have time for that. I need to save the world. A mole went a bit overboard here, obviously inspired by the excavators. The town of Gatineau, as it must have looked in the Middle Ages. I'll just push one of these buttons.
Dear visitor, welcome to the Gatineau excavation site. We would like to give you a brief overview of the eventful and mysterious history of the medieval town of Gatineau. Please select one of the following options. In the late 7th century, Benedictine monks built an abbey on this spot in memory of the late Archbishop Austrebert of Rouen. In just a few years, the abbey blossomed into a thriving town that gained particular importance due to its location along the trade route from Rouen to Paris. In the early hours of April 5th, 1658, a devastating inferno raged in the streets of the small town. More than half of its population, caught asleep in bed, succumbed to the flames. Nearly all of the buildings were burned to the ground. For reasons that remain a mystery to this very day, the town's restoration was never even attempted. The few who survived fled to neighboring villages and towns in a panic. In a single night, a prospering town was transformed into a charred patch of earth that would not be built upon for centuries to come. When the construction work for a new theme park began in early 2002, the surveyors unexpectedly came across the remains of a long-forgotten town. Large sections of Gatineau have been uncovered over the past few years. The ruins and certain reconstructed buildings will be open to the public as part of the new theme park. A small museum is planned as well.
Here's something to get hooked on.
warte mal. Was ist das? Ein Asia-Imbiss?
The cleanest, sweetest smelling snack stand I've ever seen. Of course, that might be because there's nothing cooking.
1000 Sachen. Noch Maulwurfsögel, noch einer. Oh, Paper Cup. Oh, was können wir gebrauchen. Ansonsten habe ich ein bisschen aufgeräumt. Ach, der ist auch noch kaputt. Noch ein bisschen Erde mitnehmen.
If I put dirt in the torn cup, it will just fall to pieces. I don't know for what I am possibly going to need this paper cup, but I'm sure it will be even less use to me once it is completely ruined.
Okay.
Oh, shucks. A great big tear in this here empty paper cup. A construction vehicle. I could tug at this hook, and the crane would topple over, and that would knock down the information board, unearthing the hidden oil well that I would quickly appropriate, and then...
Was? I don't think so.
The cleanest, sweetest... Fortune cookies. Somewhat shapeless. Looks like they're homemade. I'll just take one of these fortune cookies.
Oh, was steht drin?
It doesn't really look all that fortunate. It says Be right back.
Okay. Das ist aber dreckig. Letters. These are letters.
A plastic boulder as the company logo of Lazzare Construction. How very creative. The Lazzare Construction Company is building here. I guess these are the largest letters they could find. It's screwed tightly in place. Some construction workers spend months living in these things. One of the main reasons why I decided against working in this field. It's locked and secured with heavy padlocks too. Looks like someone really wanted to make sure it would be safe. Who is the fairest of them all?
Spiegel geklaut. Bringt das nicht Unglück?
There's all kinds of stuff scattered on this table. An old power cable, a pocket knife, and a spirit level.
Alles nehmen.
This little gadget has any number of amazing uses. An adventurer's dream tool. From the land of hole-ridden cheese and numbered bank accounts. A spirit level with a built-in laser pointer. Goodness knows what it's used for. An extension cable. A small cloth pouch.
Guck mal rein, was da drin ist. Kann ich nicht... Okay.
Très chic.
Très chic.
I would love to just hop in the car and drive far away from here. However, that wouldn't solve any of my problems.
So sieht's wohl aus.
It prohibits parking for anyone but the employees of Lazzare Construction.
Ach,
The
das kann...
sign is screwed in place quite firmly.
So was
The
aber auch.
sign can be turned, but what way should I turn it?
Was steht
And
denn
why?
überhaupt drauf?
The sign says, "To the ruins of Gatineau."
Ja, komm, kannst du nach da drehen.
This car wasn't parked here yesterday. I can't repair it, and I can't really do any more damage either. I think I should just let it rest in peace.
In pieces. Okay, jetzt könnte ich, den Post kann ich noch anschauen.
It is an ever-fixed post that looks on tempests and is never shaken.
Never ever.
Post.
Gemacht für die Ewigkeit, der Betonpfeiler. Ach, das sieht so blurry aus.
I wonder who it's supposed to be.
Das ist der Heilige.
Oh, here you are.
Yes,
What is this statue?
no idea. I was hoping you could tell me.
There is a plaque on the statue.
Lies da einfach mal.
Well,
The inscription is quite weathered. It appears to be a statue of Saint something. His name is barely discernible.
Saint?
Yes.
Our saint? The one Elise mentioned in her letter?
Yes, possibly.
I didn't think he'd be this easy to find. So now what?
Now I will try to decipher the inscription.
While I take yet another look around for more clues?
Exactly.
I feared as much. Did you discover any more clues in Sister Elise's letter?
Alas, no. I went through the trouble of retranslating everything, but there was nothing that caught my eye.
Can I have the new translation?
Certainly. At least we know now what to do. I decipher, you go on looking. Who knows? Maybe this inscription isn't the clue we're looking for after all.
What else then?
No idea.
Okay. I'll keep looking. This is very likely the statue Sister Elise mentioned, which means that this statue shows the way to the hiding place. Now, I only need to figure out what that means. Yeah, right. Only. Oh well. Where there's a will, there's a way. And where wood is chopped, splinters must fall. Time to hunt for the next clue.
Also ich in die Richtung gehen. Jetzt gucken wir uns erstmal hier die Encryption an.
The letters are really weathered. Could be Latin or Tongolesian or whatever.
Noch nie gehört.
What's that he's holding under his arm? No idea what it's supposed to be.
Das ist sein Arm. Marzipankugeln. Schneebälle? Keine Ahnung. Eier? Nee. Das ist auch irgendwie quadratisch und da könnte das Zeug da runterrollen. Macht irgendwie keinen großen.
The arm is pointing towards the ruins of Gatineau. It's hard to tell the exact location from here, though.
Und da war da so ein komischer Laserpointer dran.
The head of the saint's statue.
Was ist, wenn ich den da mal reinpacke hier?
Good thinking. With a little luck, if I rest the laser pointer on the statue's arm, I should be able to discover where exactly it is pointing. It doesn't look like the statue or any part of its body can be twisted or moved in any way. It doesn't look like the statue or any... It doesn't look like the statue or... I can't see anything unusual about these legs. I can't see anything...
Die haben aber alle Gliedmaßen genommen.
The laser beam is lined up with the arm. A spirit level with a built-in laser pointer. Goodness knows what it's used for.
Na, genau für sowas. Da geht's nicht weiter, oder? Nee. Was? Laserbeam.
Now the spirit level's laser beam points in the same direction as the statue's arm.
Bis später. Genau auf dem Post.
The laser beam from the spirit level points directly at the post. Not nice. Not nice at all.
Das Ding kriege
It
ich
is
auch
an
nicht.
ever-fixed post that looks on tempests and is never shaken.
Wenn ich jetzt hier einen Spiegel, ich habe einen gescheiten Spiegel, einen Spiegel dran festmache. Wenn ich den jetzt doch drehe, hier.
The sign can be turned.
Ja, dann turn mal. Und zwar...
Let's turn it a little further to the left. Let's turn it a little further to the left.
Das ist der Post,
Let's turn it a little further to the left. I'll just turn this sign to the right. I'll just turn this sign to the right. I'll just turn this sign to the right.
Da steht eigentlich
I'll
drauf.
just turn
Ach ja.
this sign to the right. I'll just turn this sign to the right. I can't turn it any further in that direction. Was that helpful? I don't think so, Nina.
Zusammen. mit dem Power Cable hier dran binden. Den Mirror. Wie krieg ich das Ding?
Artistically wrap a sheet of aluminum foil around a paper cup and you will get a paper cup wrapped in aluminum foil. Fascinating.
Ja, ja, aber das spiegelt ja irgendwie. Nicht? Den Post kann ich auch nicht.
The sign is tied down with only a metal band. There are no screws or anything like that. But I wouldn't know what to do with a sign anyway. I cannot direct the laser beam around the signpost.
Ja, das war eigentlich meine Idee. Und wozu soll ich das Ding jetzt verstellen? Das ist,
The sign can be turned. Let's turn it a little further to the left. Let's turn it a little further to the left. Let's turn it a little further to the left.
die ist schön parallel.
Now the sign is lined up with the statue's arm.
Ah, jetzt verstehe ich. Jetzt laufe ich wieder zurück und pack das Ding jetzt da dran. Okay. Ist halt dann 10 cm tiefer, aber das macht ja nichts.
Right, the laser pointer should be pointing in exactly the same direction as the statue's arm now. Let's see where it leads.
Na okay, dann halt. Ja, 25 cm tiefer.
Cleanest, sweetest smelling
Hatten wir
snack
schon.
stand I've ever seen. Of course, that might be because there's nothing cooking.
Kann ich den hier abschleppen?
I could hang the power cable from the hook, but what for?
Ja, die andere Seite machen wir hier an der Stoßstange fest. Und dann drücke ich
I
den...
could hang the power cable
No.
from the hook, but what for?
Tja. Oder ich muss irgendwas machen und das schwingt dann so. Hier, den... Das ist nicht, wahrscheinlich nicht schwer genug, also mache ich da jetzt Dreck rein.
I borrowed some dirt and filled the pouch with it. I hope Mr. Mole will forgive me.
Dem ist das doch egal. Und das mache ich jetzt hier mit dem Power Cable. Hier an den Hook.